goddamn notepad, dog. Oh, there we go. What's poppin', what's pimpin'? I really hope you boys and girls are not that simping. It's your boy G Smooth giving you out urban news you can use so you don't get confused with that more shit out there on the tube. Live from the DF Dub and the Lone Star, because I'm flying like a beetle bug in my own car. Hey, what's going down? They see what's popping.
What's popping out? What's popping out? We in this thing.
Man. Once again, we got 3 topics. Let's see, Biden and Kamala Harris on, basically, I guess he's trying to make her his vice president or whatever, and we just basically want to see, what's people's opinions about, her personally, not, what have she done to be in the position that she's in, and how is she gonna benefit Biden crooked ass? You know what I'm saying? And Jerry Jones playing both sides of the ball. Black Lives Matter and Blue Lives Matter. We got history of loving the Dallas Cowboys, but like they say, you're really supposed to keep the business away from politics.
Right.
And it seemed like they really deep into it, so now they a part of it. And so-called race war that influencers are out there, making people react on certain things they hear on TV, but in actuality, that's only a certain people's ideology. That ain't everybody.
Right.
So Biden and Kamala.
Kamala.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my whole thought process on that is just like my whole process outside of maybe voting locally, man. Ain't nobody really out there for us, man. Even Obama really didn't just do what we would thought it done. So a lot of black people, especially on my timeline, I don't know about yours, they basically they just excited because it's a quote unquote black woman. And I'll break that down later when we circle back around to it, like I was trying to do last time. But a so-called black woman is running for vice president, so they excited about that. You know what I'm saying? Even though, based off some of the past things Kamala has said, some of her actions in regards to her job title as a prosecutor, she really hadn't done anything beneficial, or for the most part, she hasn't spoke highly on the black American. And I think that's the point that people missing. Like, she's not really a black American. She's black, but her ethnicity is Jamaican and East Indian. And
which don't identify with us, and that's how
which don't right
prosecute us any kind of way, because
bingo. And that's exactly that. Man, you hit it on the nail. That's exactly what I was trying to get at. So it's like, yeah, she's black, but her nationality, what her dad represent, his dad is Jamaican. And he said he's Jamaican. And if you ever deal with anybody black that's from a different location, I don't care if it's Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, all of them, they'll tell you in front of you and in front of white people, they are not black like black Americans. So therefore, they can't really identify with us to the point to where when they run in office, and not all, just some that have power, but for the most part, they can't identify with us when they in these positions of power, because at the end of the day, they don't understand our struggle here. And a lot of them say that we got it easy here and we just don't work hard. And a lot of foreigners say that. Black foreigners say that all the time. Not just foreigners, but
that's a typical stereotype.
That's a typical stereotype. Boom. And now when it comes from somebody that look like you, it kind of strike you as odd, but at the end of the day, they don't share the same culture as you, which they have culture. And in some cases, it could be argued that their culture is a little bit better than ours here, but we ain't got no culture to where, you know what I'm saying, we hating on another group though that look like us. That's the problem. So when we see
our culture is changing.
So. Exactly. And it is changing. It's developing, because the first thing you got to do as a culture is recognize that you are different from everybody. The black American is just different from everybody else. And everybody else acknowledges that through their stereotypes and the way that they degrade us. So it's not us just saying that we different. They saying we different. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
when I think about Kamala and Biden and what this stunt that he tried to pull, which a lot of black people is going for, black Americans is going for, but I mean they not fit to get. I mean, and I agree, and also on my timeline I say they say anything is better than Trump. I can agree with that to a certain degree, but like we discussed last time, what I like about Trump is I know exactly what I'm getting. I know he don't care about nothing in my opinion. He don't care about much nothing but himself. That's all I really see. But
Yeah.
um
What do you see different with Biden?
exactly. Not too much at all. But the difference is at least Trump ain't over here pandering for our vote and he know he ain't gonna do nothing for us. That's what Biden is doing. He pandering for the black American vote when he know dang well he not doing about reparations. Even when Kamala Harris talked about reparations, when she's posed the question about reparations, she either avoids it or she says, well, I'm not giving just blacks reparations, or I'm not. See, nobody wants to do anything but at the end of the day, we built, or our ancestors built, the foundation of these countries, and we still ain't never been gotten anything back from what's been done to us in the past. And they say the past the past, but the Native Americans got something, and the Jewish people community done got something. And
Oh
what
yeah,
happened?
it's
What
the
happened to the Jews didn't even happen in this country, technically.
and they
Now,
getting paid for it by
and
the
they getting paid.
taxes.
Come on, man. So at the end of the day, it makes us unique in a lot of ways. And then even when I look at religious texts and especially the Bible, I kind of say to myself, well, dang, them people that they talking about that don't know this and don't know that and have all this, maybe we them people in the Bible that they worried about, because we certainly fit the criteria with all that we done been through. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, that's E. I
You
gotta
good?
come in 10 minutes later after 5. Yeah, it's really like you said, bro. She just doesn't identify with us, bro. So it's
Mm-hmm.
hard for us to be able to, you know, gravitate to her to make it seem like that maybe she can make a difference. We've been proven throughout history, the whole 19th century and now, there ain't nobody out there for us.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
You
Nope.
know, you can lock us all up as they've been doing. You know, back in the day, you know, you if you didn't take your hat off and kneel your head down, you broke the law.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you seen a white man walking down the street, you need to step in the street while he's walking to give him a clear path. So fast forward to now, I mean, you lock up a million black men over marijuana, but then you legalize it in a couple of states, recreational and medical. But
Mm-hmm.
you still got these brothers locked up in certain southern states over that shit when it was the same thing. It was the same growers, you know. So it's just really a bad, system that we all a part of.
And
That's
I
what.
think people miss like, or they misinterpret the fact that ain't nobody hating on the sister and ain't nobody talking down on sisters, but at the end of the day, she not a sister. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she not a
Even if
sister.
she
You know what
was,
I'm saying?
even if she was to be hooked up with Biden, something wrong. You know, you a sister, yeah, you look just like us, but you not for us.
Man,
So
let
it
me tell
doesn't
you
matter
something.
if you look like the blackest of the black. You got the biggest afro, the biggest lips, the biggest nose. You know, that shit don't matter if you're not trying to help your people.
Right. And then at the same time, like, people get upset about it, and ain't nobody saying. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't mind vote for Biden and Kamala, but just don't expect that it's gonna change your situation, man.
Hell no.
Nothing at the presidential level is gonna change black people's situation, not the
Oh
American black.
no, it's better than Trump though.
That's exactly what everybody keeps saying. And
So
I don't know about that because I like my enemy to be face forward in front of me, so I don't know. So I don't know. I mean, when you think about it, um, although Trump is a racist and everything else, but really, I think Trump above anything is selfish and narcissistic, which I guess does make it better that he get up out of there. But if that's the only thing, when I think of Trump, above all things that he is that are negative, I say to myself, every time this man talk, even when he doing his COVID-19 conferences and stuff, man, I say, man, this dude right here, man, no matter what, he spins it back around to talk about the presidency and how good he's done. So above all things that Trump is bad. The most terrible thing about Trump is, in my opinion, is that he's self-centered, he's selfish, he's narcissistic. Everything is gonna circle around to being about him. Everything.
That sounds like 85, 95% of America.
I'm not gonna say that.
Shit, yes it is. I
It's a
mean,
lot.
when you think of all he doing is selling you this shit.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
he doing what artists do. He doing what restaurants do. He doing what goddamn food chains, clothing lines, movies. Basically, he's selling you this shit. He's an
Right.
entertainer.
I
He's
could.
doing
I
what
could say.
preachers do.
Yeah.
It's basically social engineering.
True.
I could go with that.
But that's more of a
well, you can take that into different
a mastermind social engineering. That's more like you know, instead of social engineering a group of people to think a certain way, you're masterminding them to think your way.
Well, if I made McDouble cheeseburger and you see that shit every 5 miles down the highway, you're going to want a McDouble cheeseburger. Hell yeah.
You're going to buy one.
I just social engineered you to buy my product.
You just see that juice coming from that beef, sweating, that cheese bubbling and
that
shit.
Melted cheese, nigga.
God damn, boy.
Lettuce, pickles,
with
onions.
The honey and with the mustard and ketchup dripping from the side.
Then the fries.
Crispy lettuce. The veggies got to be crispy, not that soggy shit. Crispy, fresh lettuce and tomatoes and pickles. Yeah, nigga.
So yeah,
bacon on that bitch.
So basically, you can't. That's what every presidency campaign has always done with social engineer you. We're gonna make taxes low. We're gonna open up different programs for students to go to college. We're gonna give them more grants. But that shit never really happens, bro. People still have to struggle out here. Period.
Right, and it kind of goes back to, and I hate to tie it back to religion in the Bible, man. I know we always get caught up in that, but the good Lord say, don't put your faith in this system. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, they say they Christians or they say they whatever they believe they are, and they still put their faith in that. So for me, it's just general conversation, and I do enjoy picking it apart.
To be honest with you,
I don't take it no more serious than it is. Because at the end of the day, for black people especially, you know what I'm saying? For a lot of people in general, but for the American black, we have yet to see somebody represent us really at a higher level in government. And everybody gonna say Obama. No, Obama, he represented the LGBT community, man. He did some monumental stuff for those guys, which is fine. But
the ones that did represent us good, they got assassinated.
Oh, of course, man. And that's even all the way down to JFK. So if they went after JFK and they went after Ronald Reagan, right? Man,
even though he wasn't murdered, technically he wasn't murdered, but when Farrakhan was talking about, he got poisoned not too long ago, and by the grace of God, he's still alive. He lost one of his kidneys or something like that. He lost because he got poisoned.
Man, and you see how Farrakhan be talking, man. He be getting them folks on point. But you know, at the end of the day, man, in this evil system, man, it's not designed to go right. So I never put my peas in that pot, and I talk about politics because it's interesting to me and it's a good conversation, but I don't trust it, and then I don't have no reason to trust it because at the end of the day,
we was raised not to trust it. Shit.
I was raised not to trust it. Yeah. Not just that, but also when I thought I wanted to trust it, I kept saying to myself, I kept trying to find a link between me and the president of the United States, and I didn't really see one because all I saw in my mind was at the end of the day, all I've seen them do is bail out businesses. Now, don't get it twisted. They've helped us at times, a little bit here and there, but you got to help the people that's putting money back into the system every now and then. You can't let everything fall flat. You know what I'm saying?
I know that unemployment show they help out a lot of people that got it.
Yeah, that's true. It helped out a lot of people. That unemployment, that extra.
Boy, $2,000.
That's the
boy, that was it. Boy, I wanted that.
But look,
I know my son benefited from that big time, man. I'm still out here throwing away money from that.
This is a lot of people's problem, and I see it on my social media, and I know y'all see it on y'all's. Okay, bam. People that got unemployment been living good during this motherfucking crisis.
Right.
Yeah, they have.
But the people like us, that's essential workers, that's working. Goddamn, we Man, bro, we got fucked.
It
We
do
got
seem
fucked.
like that.
No,
I
It
know
do
at
seem
my
like
job we got fucked.
But I think the extra money that they got just ran out, so they back to regular
Man, them
unemployment.
boys got millions.
Oh, now we're not talking about the people that use them different loans and stuff in the companies. That's a totally different ball game. But yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. But bottom line is, you know what I'm saying? It's all right to be happy that we got somebody that look like us that's gonna represent as vice president of the United States potentially. But you know what I'm saying?
Well,
Those
I'm
are just
very happy, man, because she's the first. She's the first. I want to say woman, actually a woman, but
yeah, you
actual
can say that.
black mixes. She just as black as a Barack Obama was, you know.
I can
So
agree with that.
she might got a little mixture in it. It ain't white mixture. She mixed with like a Indian or some shit. Or Indian.
It's
Her mom's from
Eastern Indian.
her mom's Jamaican. Her
No, her
mom's from
dad's
Jamaica and
Jamaican.
her dad is from somewhere else.
Her
Okay,
dad's
dad's
Jamaican. Her mom's East
Jamaican. And the
Indian.
mom's but the mom looks black with the big
Yeah.
nose and all that
Well,
shit.
you
So
got to
at
realize,
the end of
bro.
the
Black, the
day,
original.
I mean,
Everybody,
she was a prosecutor. She was a prosecutor, bro. She was a prosecutor in California. And then once she you know, she did her thing, got up in the game,
Got a lot
she
of niggas
changed
locked
up. Yeah, got a lot of niggas it's what you gotta do you gotta do that so you can get pulled, so
Well,
you
we
can be
can't. There's no
so
way
you can
that
be
we
a
can.
defense attorney.
No way you can look
She
past
switched to a
that.
defense attorney. She switched to the defense shit. Then she went to the Senate. She was like the first some that did something in the Senate. She did a couple good things, and she was badgering them niggas. Trump don't like her because she came after his whole fucking clan. When all this Trump shit was happening, her ass was trying to lock Trump ass up. She was like 100 degrees at this shit with that prosecutor in her. So I ain't gonna say she all the way bad. I'm gonna say it's a far jump from what's there. And Biden did this shit so he can lock down the black people votes after he
Exactly.
fucked it up.
Well,
After he
like I
said that
Exactly.
shit, he
like we
said
all,
That's
after that
100%
nigga said
true.
that one shit he said, "Oh shit, I gotta make this
And
right."
black people
What better way
black
than to
people
get
is
the
falling
women?
for it too. And black
Get
people
the
is
black
falling right
women,
for it.
all the women,
Oh, they
white,
loving it.
black. I'm just saying, if you a woman and you vote for Trump and not this other woman, you what the fuck are you?
Right.
you're not
And
voting
even
for the woman. You voting for Biden, and this is
right.
what we all
That's
got to
another thing.
understand.
That's boom. I was just gonna say that. That's the game right there.
His
That's the
ass ain't
game.
she gonna be
But
punking that nigga.
like I was saying,
She
no,
gonna
she
be
not.
punking his
No,
ass.
she not. He gonna be feeling
She
on her.
is, dog. She gonna be punking shit
Uh,
out.
no, real talk.
Dude, crazy.
Regardless, at the end of the day, we always got to know you got the left wing and the right wing, but it's still the same bird.
That's true. Yep. And she gonna fall in line, and they ain't gonna do
Because there's
nothing
a
for black
script they
people.
got to follow, ain't that right or
Yeah.
wrong?
And they ain't gonna do nothing for black people. And the
I don't
main
know,
part of the
bro.
script.
I don't know. No,
You're right
shit
on
gotta
point.
change now. No, shit gotta change. Because after this George Floyd and all this shit going down and cop reform, if these niggas get in office and don't do what they supposed to do, me personally, I think Trump's finna win. He out here snatching mailboxes.
I think Trump gonna win too.
This nigga's snatching mailboxes and shutting down the post office service and just doing some crazy
Well,
shit.
he wild out.
Talking about the post office is gonna get hacked. Nigga, the computer's gonna get hacked.
He
That's
telling
why
you
he
he
want to
got
do
his
shit on
Russian
computer.
allies.
Exactly, he got his
finna
Russian
attack this
hackers. They finna hack the computer. Exactly.
Yeah, they finna do something, man. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, either way it go, man, it is what it is.
Man, either way it goes, send my goddamn stimulus check. I don't give a fuck who send it. Biden, goddamn me Trump, goddamn me Putin, nigga. Send that money, nigga. Send that money, nigga. We got shit to do. We got shit to do with it.
Hey, okay.
Are y'all up here playing with people's lives?
Next
Send
topic.
that bag.
Next topic. Yeah, I agree. Next topic. Jerry Jones playing both sides of the ball. You know, he playing offense and defense when it comes to the Black Lives Matter and Blue Lives Matter. He know what happened over there at Freddie Haynes Church, but you know they don't speak on that on camera or whatever. But he's basically just being neutral because he has a business to run, and as a business, you know, you have to operate like that. But it's the simple fact of he could have stuck with the Black Lives Matter. He didn't have to switch it up.
Yes, he did. What you mean he didn't have to switch it up, nigga? You just said this is business, nigga.
Yeah.
Trump made at first. Jerry Jones was kneeling down with them niggas. Trump called that nigga and said, "Boy, The Army will
Get your
own
ass
your
up.
oil. The Army will own your family's oil by 2 p.m. tonight.
That's so
Today.
funny though. Get
Nigga,
your
2
ass up.
p.m. Nigga, the Army trucks are on the way to take your shit over. Yeah, nigga, this shit's real.
You
Well,
crazy.
and that's true. I mean, we can't deny that it don't work like that. Come on now, you own a professional team. So if you own a team in the NBA, a team in the NFL, hockey, Major League Baseball, them presidents calling your ass on goddamn your personal phone. They
You
know
got too
you.
much money. You got too much money in the bank off that shit. You getting paid like a motherfucking nigga.
They get
So
mafia
that's just like
side into these sports shit, dog. This
that's
shit
just like
ain't
the just like the sports players, nigga. They don't want to go put their life on the line with this COVID shit. But them niggas say, hey, read your contract.
Read your
Read your
contract.
contract, nigga. You in the Army, but just
You
call
my
me NBA,
horse.
nigga.
You are my prize horse, and it's time to giddy up.
It's time to
Yeah.
get it, nigga. All
Time to
them
run
millions
that.
I
It's time to
paid
run that
you.
Kentucky Derby
Boy, you finna
again,
run
dog.
this
Nigga, you
Kentucky
think
Derby.
Yeah.
you think I gave you $25 million,
For the
nigga,
fuck of it?
for the fuck of it? Nigga, when I say jump, you better say how high.
Boy, no, you
Guess
better
what?
jump higher than what I think. You
for
better,
that 20,
when I say
and
jump,
for that 25 million, I'll probably be jumping high too. I'll be like,
oh
shit,
nigga, I'll jump, nigga. I'll jump high,
jumping
nigga.
like nigga, be hooping like a motherfucker.
Boy.
I had that mask on like Drake video.
Boy, I be
Had that respirator mask, boy.
Look,
I'm telling you, dog. What that nigga Dave Chappelle say? All the youth, learn how to dance, shoot, hoops, something, nigga. Rap, nigga.
You better tap
rap. Nigga said rap.
That's sad though. Even though that ain't how it's supposed to be, but yeah, that is how they got us fucked up.
Boy, you better
got
pop lock.
What you better do?
Pop lock.
What you better do? You want to be rich, nigga? You want to have all the money in the world? You better entertain them white folks.
Yeah, that's
all he really was saying. That's all. I don't give a fuck what you doing. You better entertain them. Whether you're doing service with them, whether if you doing providing service, you better entertain that crowd if you want to take your game to another success. It is what it is, my nigga.
Sports,
it's nothing
you know
personal.
what? You know what they finna start doing with sports? Mark my words. You know how they can't get that many people in arenas no more? They can, but it's gonna be a big percentage loss because they gotta square them off or whatever. You know, block everybody. They finna start streaming this shit. They finna start streaming all this shit.
But they was already from the start. But the problem was all the teams keep getting sick. These niggas leaving the Magic City. They going to the club. They bringing it. They bringing strippers in the bubble. The nigga NBA banned Instagram models.
I tear my ACL again for a couple $100K.
Shit out that motherfucker. Hell yeah, nigga be on there hustling like a motherfucker.
I had a handicap sign on in my truck.
Yeah, old Jerry Jones got to go with the program, man. Bottom line. So whichever way it's swaying, which is gonna benefit him, he either gonna be standing up or sitting down. So don't be surprised if he end up taking a knee again. If it's swaying back that way, he's gonna do what he got to do for that paper.
Yeah, nigga. Hockey players got mad, boy. Dallas hockey team took knees with their black one of them hockey teams with their black players. They took knees, boy. The hockey team mad in the motherfucker. I mean, the hockey community.
You talking about the hockey team was the actual team?
Yeah, the whole team.
There's a lot of racism in hockey, man.
Bunch of white guys stood up for their black teammates, bro. Yes, it is, nigga. A bunch of niggas.
It ain't that many. It ain't a bunch. Is a lot.
Name one.
Well, oh, you know, I don't know the names. I don't know the names of half the damn.
I can't see you.
I don't name the names of I don't know half the names of the black NFL and NBA players.
Nigga, I don't even watch this shit no more.
I ain't watch sports. Old names.
I ain't watch. I know. I could tell you about Troy Aikman and Emmitt Smith and Daryl Johnson.
Deion Sanders around.
Deion Sanders and
Larry Johnson and the Charles Barkley's and the MJs.
Yeah, I'm back in the 90s. That's all I know is 90s players. But so it is what it is, bro. And the last thing we're gonna talk about is really people influencing a race war. And us working as long as we've been working, decade plus, we have met a lot of people in the midst of work. And all of us have the same agenda to provide for our families. So when you hear about motherfuckers out here trying to incite certain things, You have to be specific because it's white folk and black folk that's going to work, coming home tired as a motherfucker. They ain't got time. They ain't got time to go do no goddamn riot and throw no goddamn brick to no goddamn glass. What the fuck? I might put my shoulder out of goddamn place on this brick. You know, so it's a younger generation, and really it is. They just pretty much all been social engineered. We all have been. It's just when you get to a certain age, what can you do when you got mortgages and shit on the line?
Well, it'll come a time if a race war is imminent, which you never really know, which I would like to think is not, because I just think like kind of like you said, people are a little bit too relaxed with coming home every day and just having things, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's through the work system, which is a terrible system, but people are so accustomed to having things that you never know. So, and it's like I told you last time we talked, is for me, excuse me, to be inciting a race war by killing black people, that ain't gonna work. If you're gonna incite a race war, kill a whole bunch of white people and let people get off. That's gonna incite a race war. That's my thought process on it. So whoever's thinking about
Not
the plan is
specific
backwards.
white people, it's actually the authorities. Not
right. Well, I mean, not even just authorities, but I mean, I
they
tell you
ain't got
this:
nothing to do with nothing. They chilling just like we are.
If black cops was running around doing the stuff that these white cops get away with against black people, most of the time, first of all, they get prosecuted.
Yeah,
exactly. We've seen that before.
If they was doing that shit to white people,
they'll get arrested.
That's the catch. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Right, but I'm saying if they wanted to incite a race war, though,
if George Floyd was white, they would have tried to kill, and the other dude was black on top of his neck. They would try to kill that.
Be honest with you, if George Floyd was white, that shit probably wouldn't have made the news like that.
Yes,
that's true too.
If George Floyd was white and the cop put his knee on his neck was black, oh hell no, nigga, that shit would have been on every outlet fucking out there, nigga.
I'm saying, and when I look
black
at
cop,
they don't say that in the news.
They really don't, bro.
That. They really don't do that. They don't do that shit.
It happens. It happens.
Yeah, and it's been on the news. And that nigga, I remember that one black cop that shot that white lady. She called 911. I remember that. That shit was
good. They didn't do nothing to him.
Bullshit. He went to jail.
Did you hear about the little white boy that got shot by the black dude, Cannon?
Oh,
that's what's flowing around now. Little white boy, like some teenagers about 4 and 7, maybe about 4.
A little boy?
Yeah. The little dude, I guess, wouldn't get off the black dude lawn, the grown man lawn, the grown dude shot him in the head, bro, killed him.
Oh, that's fucked up.
That's real messed up. But see, the white folks are saying that, where's all the injustice now? But all the black people are like, man, you already know it's about to happen to that black man. It's sad that the little white boy died, but everybody in the world knows that black man finna go to jail.
Yeah, that's understandable. He gonna go to jail.
He gonna need to be in jail, but that nigga over there living, he over there living next to the white people. That shit done rubbed off on his ass.
What the fuck has engineered your mind to want to hurt a kid?
A little kid.
Well, see, they say I've read some things that say that there's a backstory to where the mom and the dad do drugs to the black dude. And they took some drugs from him, and that was But I don't know if that's true.
That don't justify being a damn fool.
No, no. Whatever he get, he deserved. But what the white people was trying to say was, where's everybody at talking about the injustice? There is no injustice, nigga. They gonna put that nigga up under the bridge.
It ain't gonna take no video camera footage.
Nah, it ain't gonna take.
That nigga's already indicted.
He's already gone, dog. Boy,
he's already got. Yeah,
he's gone. So when they
still don't know what to do with Tamir Rice, and they got camera footage.
For a black man, it takes about 12 hours, maybe a little less, depending on how packed the jail is, for you to get your charge.
George Zimmerman,
it don't take long, bro.
George Zimmerman, look, those investigators that investigated the George Floyd shit 100 times until the Senate made them put it out, nigga. When a black man does a crime, they don't need no investigation.
They don't need no investigation. That's what all the black people saying.
They don't even need no witness. They don't need no video.
That's very understandable. But like I said,
you black,
at
the
beginning, what I said, bro, and I stand behind this just because I got kids, y'all got kids. Don't fuck with the kids, dog.
Right. Straight up. I don't know if that was something, like I said, it was something but realistically, Because the way they described the story, the little boy wouldn't get off his lawn. Realistically,
I
that
don't
brother.
give a shit.
Right. No. I'm not saying that, brother. I'm saying though, realistically though, that dude was on something, or it was something more personal than what they were saying. That's what I'm saying.
He wasn't right in the mind.
Yeah, something wasn't right. But that's no excuse though. Whatever he get, he get. I don't care
Yeah.
what he get, even if he wasn't right in the mind.
Shit,
Now don't get it
See, that's
twisted.
the problem.
Now,
And
a
shit
white
like
boy
that.
can now a white boy can do the same thing though, and they will make excuses for his mind.
Oh yeah, then
See, that's the difference.
Yeah. It's a double standard.
It's a double standard. That's what
They
we was
killed this
talking
little
about.
they killed this little 13-year-old black kid at this, I don't know if it was a health facility. It was some type of shit.
Oh yeah, he was
School.
like he was like
he was like a
mentally
little
Are you
ill.
talking about the little dude that got killed in the youth
the youth place,
detention center?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
that was some
real
fuck
fucked
shit,
up.
bro.
That was a
Then
little boy.
the white nurse,
and all
the
these
white
grown
nurse,
men jump on that little boy.
and then the white nurse just looks and let the man die. They didn't even call the cops for like 12 minutes.
I know that's crazy, bro. But see, that's the thing. I don't even know if they done charged him yet. They might not even.
Nah, they charged the
Where
two
was
black
that
guys
at?
got charged.
Where was that at?
I don't know. I gotta look that shit up. I was seeing it on
Mhm.
CNN.
It's
It's old too. It's like 2 months ago. It's like 2 months ago, bro. But all the other shit been like going on. A lot of shit ain't been broadcast because a lot of this George Floyd stuff.
Social media and the internet just really tore a hole in everything, man. That's why it's information age right now, man. You can go on YouTube. I don't learn so much stuff about history on listening to people on YouTube and just looking on the internet and doing the research like now, because we sorry at reading books anyway. Overall, as a group, black people is unfortunately now they done brought the books.
That's what's told.
Right. Well, I mean,
you can't say that for 100%.
nah, you can't say that 100%, and you can't even say that,
and
you can't even say that that's always the way it's been because it hasn't.
It's never been that way.
It's never been that way.
We taught these niggas how to read.
If you look at letters that Marcus Garvey wrote or Frederick Douglass,
Martin Luther King,
no, I'm talking about earlier than them. Marcus Garvey age, Frederick Douglass. I'm talking about the early 1900s, late 1800s. Man, they English was spectacular. They spelled correctly. They talked fluently. There wasn't no flaw in their talk. It wasn't no Southern talk.
Right. That's true.
That shit grew because they started pulling the books out. I was like, man, get in that goddamn farm. Fuck them books. Get my crop. So that's how the language changed and shit.
Well, it was also just the East Coast. It was the East Coast had more education flowing through it than the South did. Because if you notice, but all the ships was coming through.
South had the slaves. They had all the money.
They didn't care about no books because they had the crops, the slaves.
They had the slaves, bro. That's what and a lot of people don't know. That's what the Civil War was really about.
All that shit.
That's what the Civil War was really about. It wasn't about releasing niggas. That was about the northern folks. It was like, man, y'all South niggas down here. Y'all South motherfuckers down here making all this money off these slaves,
I want
man.
to tax you niggas.
Yeah, you niggas got to come up off that shit. Yeah, y'all doing too much.
Well, up north, they was actually trying to give a nigga a job. They might have paid
all they was doing
they'll
was
pay you for that
right now.
picking cotton. They will pay exactly.
It's legal slavery. That's all they were doing. They'll pay you.
They will give you money for picking cotton.
They'll give you pennies on the dollar.
Yeah.
That's
hey, did we get to the last subject?
Yeah, we on it right now. That race war.
Oh, we did that, huh?
But you said something that you wanted to talk about.
Oh, the WAP video, how that's making a bunch of headlines and stuff. Did y'all see the video?
Yeah, I saw it. It's actually a great video. It's nothing bad about that video.
The only thing that I thought was
I seen little clips. I don't see nothing bad with it.
The only thing I thought was a little bit over the top was the statues with the water coming out the breast or whatever. But even the song,
that shit was tight. That shit was art. I think you got these rich ass white niggas with their balls hanging out in the museums with kids to go see. And this shit's supposed to be art.
Pissing water out of his penis and shit.
Let me tell you.
Great video. The choreography, the rooms. The best part of the video was, of course, the billionaire. The billionaire walking.
Well, the color scheme.
That was the tightest glimpse of the
makes
this.
The
billionaire was the best. That was shit. They stopped the beat. They stopped the beat for that money. Am I lying? Am I lying?
That's not how the black ladies interpret that. They interpret that as we got a video about a whole house and then y'all made this white bitch the main hoe. That's how they looking at it, man. I'm just telling
Nah,
you.
that ain't what it was. What it was that shit was a froze time. That shit was tight. The whole video was
I don't
He
know.
froze
It froze
time.
time.
right.
It froze
That
time when
shit
Megan Thee
froze.
Stallion was on it.
I mean,
So
I didn't
it
like the
did too.
song. I didn't like the
I
song
mean, it's all
sonically.
right, bro.
It's
I mean,
alright. It's
to
a
me,
alright
it's
song.
okay. The video's
And
okay.
actually, I done heard Meg and Cardi go way harder than that. And it was just the beat, though, bro. It was just that.
It was. I mean, it was a good
It was that
collab,
I
weird.
bro.
wish
It was.
I wish they would get a Soultrane Productions beat and
I
make
know
a
that's
song.
right. It was
That
just
was
it
that's
was
what's
just
up.
that weird sample. It's some holes in the
DM.
shots. To me, that was.
Yeah, you shouldn't have did that. Don't do your.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes they
Okay.
should.
Yeah, I'm glad you
Yes
said
they
that, AC.
should.
No,
Yeah.
Yes they
hold
should,
on,
because that's
hold
what
up.
they are, dog.
Megan
What
Thee
the fuck?
Stallion.
Oh no,
Hey,
I didn't
hold
get into
on.
the imagery of it. I'm
No,
just
what I'm
saying that
saying.
sonically it
That's
didn't
Yeah,
sound
they
good.
redid the
exactly. I'm
beat.
trying
They
to
redid
respond on
that
that.
song.
What I'm saying, dog, is that just basically Megan Thee Stallion. Right now, you pretty much the hottest female in the rap game. 2020 at this time. You and Cardi. Cardi definitely number one. But you coming up in your ranks. There's other ways to come out, man. I see a lot of females coming out like that. And it's cool, but y'all doing just like the niggas did. Shoot 'em up, bang bang, gang gang, drug dealer nigga. Take your rap to another level. There's only a couple of artists that done that before, like Lauryn Hill, Erykah Badu, but they still relevant. They're gonna live forever. Their music's gonna live forever. They're not gonna be somebody that's just made 100 albums and you only know one song.
What tripped me out about it was, to me, and I know, and Elo, Flame, we done made some pretty degrading stuff.
Yeah, we were young.
Musically. We were young, made some wild stuff. I still like making wild music.
Yeah.
I didn't even think it was that. I mean, the video was whatever, but the song wasn't even that nasty, man. I just can't get over it, now. How everybody thought that song was so degrading towards women. I think the difference was, though, usually when you do hear a song like that, you usually do see a man in the middle, maybe, even if he's sharing the song with a chick. It's usually a man. I think that people just had to get used basically to a woman speaking freely about the nasty stuff she like to do, bro. But overall,
That ain't even it, bro. What it
the
is
the song to me failed
you got
nastily too. I'm like, that
you
ain't even
got
nasty.
you got Billie Eilish that did that
They
song
getting
bad,
views.
guy. You got Billie Eilish that's talented and did that song bad.
The young girl.
Yes, and she's
talking. And let me tell you something.
More
I'm
dirty
glad.
on that
I'm glad that he
and
said that.
Cardi B's talking on this song.
Let me tell you something. He talking about
because
Billie.
they black, bro.
That's true
Yeah, I'm
too. And let me talk.
Billie
He
Eilish,
talking
bro.
about Billie Eilish, bro, and she young than the mud. And I had figured out that song. You're the bad.
Yeah, she's talking
No,
nasty on that song.
that's a really. If you initiate,
listen to
know
the
that
words,
song
bro.
is really like.
Yeah.
That's some like borderline alternative lifestyle type shit she was talking about on this song. And when I heard, I'm like, damn, that's tight. That shit real kinky. Like, she own it. Then somebody told me she was only like 16, 17 when she made that. She wrote it.
You can't be shocked about that shit, though, dog.
But the only difference is, of course, like Elo said, and that's why you can't, you know what I'm saying?
That's black and brown, bro. A Mexican chick and a black chick came together and they fucked up and put the white bitch on the video. That models sell sex every day when they dress up and all this shit just to goddamn sell a fucking perfume bottle. Everybody dresses up like Wonder Woman.
But what made it cold blooded to me,
all rappers, all female artists, when they come out, it's fucked up. They make them dress like Wonder Woman.
Was that Kylie? Was that Kylie at the end? Is that what you talking about?
I don't know, bro. I just saw the video.
Whoever it was that came through at the end of the video, they sure did make it seem like she was above the rest of them, man. And the black chicks caught on to it. I even caught on to it.
What it is.
I said, man,
you a billionaire.
They focus
a billionaire's always as a billionaire, dog.
But it wasn't a billionaire thing, bro. It was a race thing.
They friends, bro. They friends.
I mean, are they?
Friends. Yeah.
That's a billion. That wasn't no. But come on, that wasn't no billionaire thing. If you have enough sense to know that Billie Eilish is talking nasty and ain't nobody saying nothing, and then they only did them black girls like that.
Dog,
don't pull
the power movement on me right now, dog. It was just a statement, bro. It was a statement, my nigga.
Said the power movement.
Anybody that can make $1 billion off makeup, bro, is a boss, bro. So it no music needed to be played.
It wasn't. If that's the case, nigga. anybody that's a boss that made some millions off of some motherfucking makeup ain't gonna do no song where it's talking about some
Nobody made
hoes in his
billions off
house.
makeup. Nobody made billions off makeup.
Yeah, they
She
didn't
set
grow
a
up in this
record.
era either.
She said it don't even matter. She said
No, but
a
what I'm
record.
saying is, as a
Set a
billionaire
record.
though, so what I'm saying is, you saying she a boss, right? She a billionaire boss. As a billionaire boss, I don't gotta get on no song and say some hoes in his house and be the main hoe.
Why not?
But
You
but
probably
shit,
that shit
but
probably is what you into.
but if that was your homeboy song and you didn't do music and your homeboy was like, damn, bro, I need you just come to the video and post it, and you gonna be like, hell yeah, right?
Yeah, I mean,
True that.
yeah.
There you go.
I
Bam.
mean, I don't know, bro, if she did
Easier
it because of
said
that.
than done.
But at the end of the day, I felt like the whole song itself, even when Meg was rapping really, really fast and the way she was rapping it, I mean, I just kind of felt like they didn't have no control over that song, bro.
Man, what was fucked up is take this
You-
shit out the video, fang. What was
Here he
fucked
go.
up is
I ain't taking nothing out right now. We did good.
they shouldn't have had Meg Thee Stallion with all them short females on that.
I know
They
she
had
was
a look.
tall.
They had her looking like
Boy, Andre the Giant.
Was
to
too
me?
crazy. This is just my opinion. Meg has a little more natural sex appeal than all of them. Watch Elo. He go. I disrespected the
and then
women adornment
then-
gods.
and then
He doing
then
too
Ca-
much. Man,
and
cut
then
this shit
Cardi
out.
B be dressed like a goddamn Avenger all the time.
Come
Cardi
on.
B be looking
Now,
weird
wait
as
a minute
hell.
though. Now,
That
but let me
motherfucker
guess.
go hard. Don't get it twisted. Both of them go hard.
So, but
Respect.
but
But
what?
that's them
How
doing
did
it.
but how did the billionaire look, man? The billionaire, she was beautiful, wasn't she?
not really. It was a bunch of plastic surgery, but it's just the point was it was just the video was put together great. Everything was perfect. All the outfits I think was popping. I think the song is okay and decent.
Yeah, it's all
I
right,
think
but
even
it's
with-
not. It's
I
not,
think-
man. It's not as good as what I've heard
I
them
think
rap
e-
on before. God, damn.
I think even with the billionaire pause in there, that was dope. I don't see nothing that was too bad about the song more than
Nah,
what's already getting played on the radio,
Exactly,
like
bro.
tap in,
Shit, they
and
talking
all
about
this other nasty
walking
shit.
niggas down and
This-
shooting niggas and
Yeah,
shit.
it's all kill, yeah. But I like that.
I mean,
fuck
they
up.
talking about
But
killing
yeah,
and degrading
and
women.
Elite Chopper, yeah.
I mean, all this
yeah,
shit,
all this shit, yeah, it's fucked
everything
up.
that's on the radio is satanic.
Boys,
Mm-hmm.
And it been like that when we was young.
It sure was,
beat
dog.
so
You got
smooth.
you got
We go
two
so
short
hard.
two
We
short
go so
cocktails.
hard, dog. You had Luke Skywalker, dog.
You had Luke?
Just
Oh man, Luke
oh,
used to.
man.
Oh, come on, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
oh,
I didn't
man,
even
dog.
think
I
the
mean, it's a
song-
lifestyle, bro. It's a lifestyle. You can't
Yeah.
get. This is what I gotta say. You
It's
can't
music.
get
It's
mad.
just music.
Hold
Don't
on.
let that
but,
shit make
but
you.
even if it's not, you can't get mad if you don't like the lifestyle no more. Now, if you used to like the lifestyle and you just got bigger, got past it, said, man, I can make money somewhere, whatever the fuck happened. You really can't judge too much of the niggas that's in the lifestyle and they loving it and they
especially
kicking
if
it
you was
and they
in the
living the life,
lifestyle.
dog.
Yeah,
And
especially-
it's like
most
Cardi
motherfuckers
B,
been.
Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, they strippers, so this is what they glorify.
Meg Thee Stallion
so
not a
you
stripper.
really can't. She was. Oh,
I
she
don't
said
ever
she
recall
was,
her
so-
saying she was, but she might have
she
been.
said-
She a college student.
Well, I mean, most of them are probably, but I just said, she said something about.
Yeah,
She
I
said
know,
something
right?
about that shit in one of them songs.
Hell, she's
She said
stripping. She's
something about
stripping
that
on
shit in one of them
stage.
songs.
Hell,
I don't know.
wearing
I don't know.
clothes.
Maybe I misspoken, but I'm just saying. When you live in that life and you talk about that life and you live in that shit, then I mean, I expect nothing more from you than to make.
But
those
what
type
you
of
into?
songs.
Yeah. I think
I
people
mean, it just is what
I
it
think people
is.
over exaggerated on it. I think in some
People
of the women,
overjudge. Who
right?
gives a fuck?
But
They really
but
was
some
mad.
of the women, I
They
think
really
they
was
just,
mad because they get into that money, bro. They
That's
get
exactly
to that bag, bro.
Yeah.
That's really.
I think, but
because they was breaking the internet. That's
I
what make
think-
motherfuckers mad.
I think some of the women took it personal though. That
Shit, look.
I don't know why
two
they
men
took it
kissing
personal.
on TV. Two men kissing on regular TV, acting like they vampires, and your kids watching these Vampire Diary shows or Disney Channel gay kids on there. That's disgusting. So when you judge a grown-up video that's explicit that you shouldn't even be watching if you don't even like that shit.
Yep.
Anyway, you cannot judge that. But
Turn
if
your
your fucking
like
4-year-old
Mike Tyson
daughter
said,
or
turn
your
your station
4-year-old
off.
son is watching Disney and you're letting them watch Disney because that's the cleanest shit you got, and it's some gay shit going on there. Now that's kind of disgusting. But like, it is what it is. To each his own. I just feel like people judge too much, bro. And who gives a fuck? You making that money?
He
I
who
wouldn't give a
cast
fuck
the
what
first
anybody think.
stone live without sin.
If you happy in life, who gives a fuck what anybody says, bro? I wouldn't, because the person that's talking about you sure wouldn't help you.
And the person that's talking about you ain't gonna pay none of your bills.
Ain't gonna nothing. Ain't gonna ever even care about you. So I just feel like happiness is a virtue, bro. And
you know,
if the whole world finds their own true happiness, if the whole world finds their own true happiness, everybody, the whole world will be a better place. I'm talking about everybody, couples, relationships, everybody just dig deep in themselves and love themselves and find true happiness. Everybody in this world will be better.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I think. I ain't gonna be able to do another one. I'm sleeping in the motherfucker.
That's it. I think we got everything out of there.
Yeah, it's gonna stop on us in a minute. So we pretty much hit all the topics. Biden and Kamala, Jared Jones, so-called race war, and the WAP video.
Hot. I'm so hot. All this body heat is coming from me, bro.
Man, I don't even sleep with covers on, bro.
It's like I'm burning in hell, bro, right now.
What? I don't think it's like that.
I'm smoking, bro.
It's just
I'm smoking.
Hog meat.
It do look like some smoke back there, man.
It's that hog meat.
It's how much